All right, we're not going to waste much time today. We're going to jump right into this one. You saw the title. You know what it is. It's another Jubilee video. 6 non-virgin couples versus 1 secret virgin couple. I have not watched it. We are going to go in together blind and see if we can't figure out who the mole is here. You guys really enjoyed this last time I did it with the one where there was a secret drunk person. And you've been asking for another one of these a lot, and I haven't been doing it. And it hasn't been intentional. I've just been working on other stuff. But here it is. Let's go ahead and get to it.
Oh.
Trying to pull that.
This is crazy!
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting
We
one.
have sex. We have sex.
Wait. I got to start back over.
Oh, this is crazy!
We have sex.
We have sex. We have sex.
We have sex.
We have sex. We have sex. We have sex.
Okay.
We have sex.
Not sure. Not sure about them.
We have
I'm not sure about them either.
sex. We
I'm very suspicious of these two, actually.
have sex.
We have
I believe them. I think they have sex.
We have
I think they have sex.
We have
Unsure.
sex. We have
I would be blown away if they're not having sex.
sex.
I don't reckon.
When was the last time everybody had sex?
I was gonna say I don't reckon you walk around with your shirt like that if you're not having sex. But it could be a ploy. It could be a play. You know what I mean? That could be like, I'm gonna have them out. I'm gonna leave one more button undone than usual, so people think we have sex. Doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's true, but it would be surprising.
Same.
Yeah.
We tried this morning, but something died.
2 weeks ago, only because I'm on my period right now.
Why not period sex?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, have period sex. Look, I'm not gonna get up on a whole soapbox here, but just have period sex. It's not that big of a deal. All right, put a towel down. Put a fucking towel down and get to work. Don't be weird. Both of you don't be weird.
Gotta
Not
try
into
that.
it. Any kinks that you guys like? I don't know.
I love a little dirty talk. I love a little little role play moment.
That sounds like what you'd say. I love a little dirty talk. Yeah, who doesn't? Who doesn't? You ever heard of anybody having someone start the dirty talk and be like, oh God, shut that shit up. No. You're gonna put my what where? You're gonna spray what? God, get out of here. Everybody likes that. Don't say that. And then everybody says role playing too. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Do I need to say it again? Everybody doesn't like role playing. Unless the roles being played are fucker and fucky.
I like degrading and choking and stuff like
What
that.
did she say?
I don't know.
I love a little dirty talk. I love a little little role play moment.
I like degrading and choking and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where
Alright.
it's like sensory deprivation.
Yeah.
Like,
Light
Very
bondage
cool.
tie up stuff.
Oh.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Anybody ever try to use ice while
I have not. No. I think I would like heat a little more than cold.
candle wax.
I don't know. I'm scared of getting burned too, but
Candle
If you
wax
guys
is
are
intense.
comfortable with it, try some hot chips, like some hot Cheetos or
Don't. Hey, anybody watching this, don't do that. Don't put a hot Cheeto in anywhere except your mouth. Or on anything that's going in anywhere. Put them on. No. There's nowhere to go from here. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I love that.
Eating a girl out with hot Cheetos and ice, and I just
Hey, don't do it with hot Cheetos. That's a thing. I get that's I feel like that would be miserable, dude.
Like, that didn't sound like something somebody who
Yeah,
is not a virgin
That's
would say.
suspicious.
Why don't we go the line and share your first time having sex with your partner?
That's a good one.
That's cute.
Man, the way he reacted to that, I don't know. Now I'm a little suspicious, dude. Maybe I called it. Maybe it was a play.
It was on set.
For her to have them fangs out, you know what I'm saying?
Is not a virgin
Say it again?
would say.
Why don't we go the line and share your first time having sex with your partner?
That's a good one.
That's cute.
It was on set.
Yeah.
What did he say?
That's cute.
It was on set.
Yeah.
It was on set.
On set.
Oh, are they?
On set where?
For a company.
Okay.
And they were like, we're on set. What does that even mean?
Porn.
Yeah.
We're on set now.
Yeah, we're on set now. That's true.
First day we went to Cane's, and then right after we went to and that's it.
For us, it was like a month into dating. We both had like pretty rough past experiences, so we were trying to like just do everything
Just be good.
right and healthy.
Be good about it.
He thought I was gay for a very long time. Well, it is. I mean, I was with girls majority of the time.
Well, that was a reasonable thought, I guess.
And one night he was like, okay, so do you want to or not? And I was like,
This was
yes,
also-
I do.
I was also living at her house for a week beforehand, trying to not, and then it was like, it was worth it.
I just feel like they were kind of awkward with each other.
Hey, awkward's okay. Awkward doesn't mean anything, though. Awkward could be they're on stage in front of people they don't know and cameras talking about the first time they had sex.
They weren't very like shoulder to shoulder like a lot of the other couples were. What was your guys' like most uncomfortable like?
And they're standing there holding hands in the middle. Feels like a little bit of an overdue. Not necessarily. I don't know. This is
sex
interesting.
moment, like most awkward if you had any.
We don't really have that many like awkward moments because we laugh a lot during sex anyway.
Yeah, I feel like that's how it is after like some time. Like you just get like to a point
laugh
where
it out.
you just giggle.
I think for us was when his mom walked in, like coming home from work. It was like right in the living room. She like opened the door and then just like closed it shut. And ever since then, she like knocks the door before she walks into the house.
Eddie was like super quiet.
Sounded like too much. Sounded like too much of a story.
So like it just felt like she was kind of like taking control of the situation. So like I didn't feel that connection really.
And they weren't holding hands. I
Doesn't
caught them
mean
not
it.
holding hands.
They were not.
Everybody else was.
After we got
Is everybody
started,
holding
like, going
hands?
on set and working, I feel like it was really different because now we had like an intimate connection versus just.
Oh, I
work.
guess more of them are holding hands
Were
than I
y'all hooking
realized.
up before you got together?
I guess we were getting
Yeah.
paid to do it.
There was one time where I was about to throw up.
Yeah, that was really bad. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I ate food afterwards, and I was like so full, and I was like, the motion just kept on making me dizzy.
What's like been your riskiest sexual moment?
How much did you eat? The motion was making you dizzy. Damn, homie. Homie putting in work, dude.
Elevator.
Oh. It was at my job, and it was kind of just like one of those buildings where it has like multiple like buildings inside of it.
Yeah.
But it was like nobody really used the elevator, so it was always really risky every time. And then we did it more than once. Thankfully, nothing happened to either one of us.
I don't believe that. I don't believe you. Okay, man, who do we vote for here? I don't know, man. They're suspicious. The Jordan and Nataki, I think is how you say that. They're suspicious. Orange shirt couple is suspicious. And then dude that got motion sickness because he ate is suspicious. I think everyone else I'm kind of okay with right now. I think this couple and this couple are the two I'm most suspicious of right now. They're number 3. The last ones that just showed the two in the white shirt. They're number 3 on my list. So most suspicious. It's quite the turn we took here, but now the couple in the middle is the one I'm most suspicious of. And then next to them, orange shirt couple is number 2, and then white shirt is number 3. So let's see. Really? Wait, are they supposed? No, they're supposed to be voting out the virgin couple, right? well, not virgin couple, but couple that doesn't have sex with each. I mean, I guess it would. That's a whole different conversation. Really? Do you think they're just completely making it up, huh? I don't.
We tried to give them a little hint, and I will say I think we were a little bit quiet getting right on here. I don't know if it was awkward for her, but it was definitely awkward for me getting on this type of set versus one that we're used to with the directors we're used to.
I believed them, oddly enough.
What's your favorite sex position?
I like to be on top.
I like doggy.
I like when I'm on my back and my legs are up and he's like on top, a little bit like eye contact. I think that's really cute.
Missionary, yeah.
The
Cute?
thing is the eye contact.
Is it cute?
Is the most
Yeah,
essential
it's
thing.
important.
Like, you can do it from the back if you're like, but you're like doing that.
Yeah.
It's a bit awkward. So, yeah.
She was kind of new at sex with women.
Yeah.
And so I've been teaching her what I knew before. Yeah.
Learned a lot.
I got a question. Are any of you guys religious at all?
I'll put it like this: I believe in God, but like it's more in a spiritual sense.
That's
like, I'm not
exactly
religious like at
how I
all.
would answer.
I grew up really religious, but I think where I'm at now, it's all more just like spiritual.
Yeah, I think.
I don't practice religion personally. I don't practice it.
What do you guys consider to be sex? And like, do you consider your virginity to be lost, or like, how does that work for y'all? That's an interesting question.
That's like a Stacy question.
Honestly, at the end of the day, it's up to everyone's like personal.
My man's got the straightest out shoulders of anybody I've ever seen. Looking like a Minecraft character, dude.
Personal definitions, because like it doesn't matter what I think for you or for you or anything, but like to me, like oral sex isn't sex to me because it's like that's a snack. You know, that's something.
It's a tasty snack.
Yeah, that's like the appetizer. She made a little.
It's an interesting question to think about. Because what's the difference really? Which hole it goes into? You know what I mean? Someone might say, I've heard people say, if it can't get you pregnant, it's not sex. But does that mean anal doesn't count? It's real close, man. It's the same thing, basically. You can do it all the same way. It's just a little bit of just a step down the street. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's an interesting question. It's called oral sex. But does it count?
Comment and I was like, oh, it's just a snack, it's just an appetizer, and she was like, it's a tasty one, and I was like, okay, I think it was you're trying a little much.
Have you guys ever had a pregnancy scare?
For us, no, because my parents found out I was having intercourse and having sex, so like I automatically went.
Here's the thing. I feel like the answer to this, if you're in a male-female couple, is yes. Because that just is the way it is. At least in my experience, if there's ever been anything out of the ordinary, the first thought that the woman part of the relationship has is, holy fuck, I'm pregnant. So I feel like the answer's got to be yes. Maybe it's not like that for everybody, but in my experience, it's like, my ear kind of feels weird. Shit, I might be pregnant. Like, so I feel like the answer should be yes here, regardless of if you're on birth control or anything.
Went on birth control not that long after I had.
We'll see. We'll see how they answer.
So I never, even with like that 1% chance, like I've never had any sort of scares or had to worry about anything like that.
And Plan B.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
and
just
Plan
about to,
B.
like,
That helped.
we had a Plan B moment, like.
Was it like where it was like every other day, like you felt like, because for us, like when we started, like I didn't want him to wear a condom because I wanted to like actually feel like that connection.
Right.
And so
She's
because of
like-
that, we were buying like Plan B like once or twice a week.
Same thing. Yeah.
She said something.
She does seem like she's trying very hard to sound like she knows the lingo and convince. But again, I have to remember that all of these people are out of their element right now. This has to be very uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Because like for us, it's just they're standing next to each other, but they're really in a big, probably empty-ish room with big lights on them and cameras and a lot of other people in the background. So people are very out of their element here. So there's different ways of coping with that. So I can't necessarily go by body language. Excuse me, but she definitely seems like she's putting a lot of effort into this.
About plan B and just taking it so many times. I feel like someone that has had sex multiple times and knows about plan B, you're not supposed to take it that often.
Sometimes she would take a pill and
Yeah, also I don't think you take it multiple times for one scare either. You don't fucking pop them like aspirin.
I'm like, come on, let's go like 3 times.
Yeah, like might as well get the use out of the pill.
They're starting to sound suspicious, dude. They're starting to sound really suspicious. And they still voted for the couple in the white shirts. Interesting. Interesting. I feel like Eddie and Erica are about to get voted out.
They were very, very reserved just in this very extroverted group about sex. They didn't really have too much to say.
They just seem shy to me, though. That doesn't necessarily mean they don't have sex. Yeah, I figured they were going to get voted out.
We know our stuff.
We know our stuff. We're open about everything. So it's kind of like maybe we were too open and knew like what we wanted to say, when we wanted to say it. So I feel like that was like the bluntness is what got us out.
If you guys think that the mole is still within the cube and you want to continue playing, raise your hand on 3. 1, 2, 3. Damn. That's a clear majority.
I can't. Okay. What would y'all say?
How does that happen? If Erica, I can't remember his name. If they got voted out, then more than one of them had to have voted for them out. So why would you vote them out and then still raise your hand and to say that you think the mole's still in?
Say like, how do you think it's changed from the first time until now?
Basically, like going into our relationship and stuff, I like had this sort of idea of sex that was very like, I didn't have that much experience, and it was sort of like I thought of sex as like a performance.
I think it was the same for us. Like I had like very like rough experiences, and I didn't want to like replicate that when we started being together. But then we were just like very safe with each other, so I think it changed a lot. And like it's just more playful now, I would say.
What about for y'all?
Yeah.
Oh, he's super suspicious of him.
Yeah, we are into a lot of things, but at some point,
You're into a lot of things, are you?
Squirt, and
okay.
we didn't even realize that was something that could happen for a long time, because that's like some,
What about you guys, too?
We keep it innocent, but that makes it super, like, I used to, like, with previous partners, I would be very, like, into, like, the, like, tying up all that. And then with him, he's more reserved.
Uh-oh.
And that's
Vanilla?
made it.
That's
But
okay,
it's made
but
it so
it's-
much, it's made it so much more, like, intimate.
For a second, I was like, maybe they're cousins. I don't know, like beautiful brown-eyed
that's rough.
babes, like both of them kind of gave.
She might mean what she's saying, but it definitely sounded like she was like, it's way more boring.
They do have
Bloodline.
similar features, yeah.
I want to get to know your guys' sex life a little more.
Whatever, like, she's in the mood, we go.
Yeah. I feel like we should talk more about like what your kinks is.
My kinks.
Yeah. He's really aggressive.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Tell him.
Like, he has tied me up and I was dead scared the first time, so I was like, okay. And then he got me into slapping.
This sounds a lot like the scene in 40-Year-Old Virgin, where he's like, you know when you grab a woman's breast, it's like a bag of sand? That's what this sounds like.
Stuff like that. I was like, beat me more? Sorry. But
They just have like a sort of interesting chemistry that.
And again, they could be very shy and very nervous. No.
I'm not really
there's
sure
something,
about.
yeah, there's something there that like I can't really pinpoint.
All right, a little less than 2 minutes to figure out who the
Oh
liar
my
is.
god. Ask the dirty questions.
Yeah, nasty question.
Do you,
Maybe we should kiss, guys.
Yeah,
Should we all just start?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, wow.
wait.
This is crazy.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
You got makeup on me.
You're white. Wow.
We can demonstrate this all day.
Okay, wait. Are we
Weird.
Wait, are we
Let's just
going?
keep, this is fun now. How about actually
Weird
on
decision.
camera?
What about this? If you want a real question.
All right, 30 seconds.
Yes.
Do you think sex is essential for your relationship to be at the point that you want it to be? Do you think it's necessary?
That's a good ass question.
You should answer too.
I think that it can. And I think it's when you do have a healthy relationship, sex should be a part of it if you're comfortable with it.
Sorry, you
but
have lipstick.
it's okay. Yeah, I think it should be part of it. And
Right.
it can be incorporated in a
I
healthy
think you
way.
should have intimacy in aspects of all of those little things. Like,
Yeah. At least we would need it to like balance out
Yeah.
all the different.
it's because it's that
intimacies.
interconnectedness that is like almost physically seen
Yeah.
and given.
Yeah.
And
I think for us it's exactly.
Oh man, who do we think? Who do we vote for on this one? The white shirt couple really had a rough moment that round. Really had a rough moment that round. Man, I think I would probably have to vote them for this one. The mole could already be out, by the way. They could just still be playing. But of the couples that are left, I'm thinking white shirt couple. Raina and
So the two couples on the line for the tiebreaker are Armand and Reina
yeah.
and Chloe and Ren.
what?
Oh. A month ago, I bought a new car, and 2 weeks ago, me and Marina had sex in a new car. My old car had like leather seats, so there's not an issue, but it had cloth. And when I woke up the next day,
Hello?
yes,
I don't know what the fuck
and
he's
then I had
talking
to go to
about either.
Walmart. It's still there.
Oh, I'm so, yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's still there today.
See, that's why
It was a rough.
Bro, they're not having sex with each other.
Yeah, and that's why I brought blankets today.
Well, I mean, we do have sex. We had it yesterday. We had it the day before.
Talk about it at a time. You want to
I was gonna
the
talk about it
kitchen?
earlier. The
You
kitchen.
want to talk about the kitchen?
We went to her parents' house a couple months ago for like
Sorry,
a
Mom.
celebration. And so her parents had just made food and everything, and their like couch is right behind the kitchen. And like I literally like they had just sat down, and I put Lauren like up against like the counter and was like legit eating her out with them
In
right
the
there. And then she told me
kitchen.
later that from the angle we were at, if they were
Yeah.
in the other room, they could see through into the kitchen, and
It was kind of hot
fun.
though. It was kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Raina and Armand. Oh, are you voting for them still? I think that's a good vote. Based on the round, it's a good vote.
On the count of three, if you think the mole is still in the box and you want to keep playing, raise your hand, okay? 1, 2, 3.
What?
I think for us, the couple we thought that was the mole already like stepped out like at some point. So I think at this point, me and Josh were just like overthinking.
You're just like ready.
I think we just
Yeah.
believe everyone's story. I feel like y'all have
Yeah.
all
I'm
said
still sticking with my initial 3.
stuff that
Everyone
like,
looks like a couple.
sounds really checked out.
And
I
only
was
one of
trying
them
to,
is
think
left.
about what like the liar was gonna say, what the Mo was gonna say, and y'all all seem like pretty legit to me. I believe everyone.
Well,
Feels like
after hearing that, I also feel like it's probably fine if we don't vote.
Yeah,
I
like,
think they voted
Yeah,
out.
I
You
just
feel
like
the
think
same way?
needed validation.
Like, I don't know.
I just think if we keep going, we're just gonna lose money.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
we get
that too.
confused and yeah.
Let's stick with it, guys.
Hi, good humans. Before the big reveal, here's an even bigger shout out to our partner Lilo for sponsors.
No,
Winners. Pleasure.
I don't want to do
Chris
this.
Green,
Sorry.
you guys are correct
All right.
and have correctly voted the mole out. If the box turns red, the mole is still in there with you guys.
Oh.
The mole wins all the money to themselves.
All right, I think it's gonna go. I think it's got to go green. I think it's got to be Armand and Raina. It's got to be Armand and Raina.
We be
Maybe fucking.
Okay, and on the count of 3, the moles may step forward, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, had to be. Had to be. Had to be.
Damn.
That last round was.
Yeah.
So I'm Muslim,
Okay.
and so like sex is like not allowed at all. It's, like,
Gotcha.
very haram. But it's like very controversial. Like people say kissing's not allowed, and other stuff. For me, my belief, I think just like the sex, like dick inside, is not allowed. But other than that, everything else is fine.
Nice warm
Like,
glass
just
of
because you're not
Dickens cider.
intimately that way doesn't
mean that he doesn't know me. I feel like just because we haven't been intimate, he knows me better than the people I have been with.
Also, when you are married, you can have sex as much as you want, and you get rewarded for it.
There you go.
Hey, I'm Cole, and I directed
Hey man,
this episode
do you?
of Odd
Do
One Out.
you? If
like
that
this-
works for y'all, great. Great. Yeah, that last round was a giveaway for him. But anyway, that was it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more of these, let me know in the comments, and I'll do more of them. Okay, they're really fun to do. So yeah, big shout out to my Patreon members. I appreciate y'all. I don't have anything else to say. I'm getting out of here. Hope you guys have a good one, and we'll see you again soon. Later.